knowledge. STCC.
All right, hi, my name is Jesse Olsson, and we are Team G.A.W, which stands for Gaming All Weekend. And we made a game this week called Readiness Arcade Madness, RAM, and our goal with this game was to emphasize the importance of collecting credits and to inform students of some of the services that we have in the school. Especially for people who are new to STIC. So making games is easy, right? We came into this project with varying levels of experience in game development, and fortunately we were able to use an open source program called G.A.W, which allowed us to build our game without needing to know a lot of code. In our first couple of days or two, we focused on creating an outline for our game and determining the scope of the game, which involved deciding on a genre, a setting, and the overall goal of the game. And then as we got started, one of our biggest challenges as a team was sharing the latest file changes with everyone. We found ourselves sort of playing hot potato with the latest zip files exported from G.A.W. And for future game dev teams, we would definitely recommend trying to use some kind of source control, but we didn't quite have time to set that up. And our other advice to teams is to never be afraid to go back to the drawing board as you get familiar with your tools and realize what your capabilities are going to be. And try to emphasize a lot on bug testing and final touches for your game, because that final work is usually what ends up making a game fun. Go ahead, Joshua.
But despite all that, we really want to encourage people to try to get into this medium, because it's really never been easier to be a game developer. You don't need coding experience. You don't need, all you need is a computer. It's one of the few mediums that one person can make a huge impact. You know, Minecraft, Undertale, these were all huge hits, and it was just one passion project by one person, just sinking their time into it and you know, making something amazing. It goes over language barriers, and there really is no limit to what you can do with this craft. So with that, we'll go to the demo and take it away.
Hello, my name's Ian Campbell, and I will be commentating as my good friend Travis plays our game.
Hi, I'm Travis, and I am going to be playing as Rowdy the Ram, our mascot for STIC. And now let's begin. Ian, if you can comment. Terry.
Very well. So first, we gotta go right so we can get into school. But we have to be registered. Good thing we're already pre-registered. Let's go. So we've already made it over our first obstacle with the help of the STCC bookstore, where you can learn everything you need to get prepared for school. As we move forward using our newfound knowledge, we find more credits to collect.
And 300 credits is the standard for a RAM going to STCC.
Oh, not just that. We're gonna need 1,200 if we wish to succeed. And now, taking a little loop around, we've found yet another credit. And now that we've done all we need in the bookstore, let's move on. Hey, this is our coach, and he's telling us all about how we can do all sorts of sports at STCC. And I'm just going to tell you right now, he does love sports. Now we've gotten into the next building, and we found some new strange challenges to get over, but with what we know about jumping and running and stuff, we know that we can get going anyway. Oh, we've fallen. But you know what? At STIC, no matter how much you fall, you can always get right back up and keep getting those credits. And one way that you can get credit, that you can get back up and get some help is by joining a club and establishing a great friend group. So even if you fall down 10, 20, 100 times, you'll still have people to back you up the whole way. And you can probably also do something fun. Mostly the people. Now we've made our way forward. There's always a chance to improve yourself at stick.
And get back on that ram.
Yeah. I've never ridden a ram. But it's probably even easier than this. Or not. Who knows? Even more credits in the bag. Oh, and look at that. Our incredibly smart ram has taken the time to look through all the nooks and crannies and found a secret credit that he wouldn't have found if he hadn't done that. And here we find an incredible tutor who is here to tell us that we can get tutors online and to teach us a little something about life. By the way, you shouldn't actually climb bookcases in real life unless you're really good at it. At least not stick bookcases, because that's, someone else has to deal with that. But anyway, now we can keep on moving forward and make our way to the next credits that we need to pick up. And look at that. Our intrepid ram has figured out how to use the bookcases to get some hard to reach credits. And down there's a very helpful computer telling us all about how to get financial services and help get your tuition all paid for. Now, we only have 1,100 credits, but you can't need all those credits, right? I mean, look at this guy. Look at how friendly he is. He's all like, hey, you have your credits? What? We do need all our credits? Well, don't worry. We can just go back and find and pick up the last credits we need with little difficulty, because at stick, it's very easy to get your credits and get all that you need to do in order to graduate. Da 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 da. We did it. There's music here.
So if it's possible, I just wanted to showcase, we did have audio and music in there, and each time you jumped and hit a coin, it was a little goat sound, ram sound. So that was one of the fun parts about it. And the team.
There we go.
I am Joshua Moghaddam. I was the team coordinator, and I was in charge of troubleshooting and bug testing.
I'm Ian Campbell. I did the map design, and I did the stuff in G.A.W.
I'm Travis Smith. I was the one who worked on the sprite design and the animation for the game.
My name is Jesse Olsson, and I worked on audio and the game outline. And that is our presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for letting us participate in this event. This has been awesome, and thank you.
And we were also wondering if we could post this up on the STIC website to add for freshmen who apply.
I'll get back to y'all on that. I'll talk with the STIC media person. Excellent job. Excellent job. Judges.
Really nice job.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yesenia, and we are the Warriors. Welcome to Ladder to Success. In this game, you are a new enrolled student, and you have to battle against enemies to achieve your diploma. Each enemy represents each trial and tribulation we as students have to face. Each floor will have a special room that represents some of the different student resources available to you. I use the library the most when I am on campus. By entering these rooms, you will have the opportunity to level up. Climb up that ladder, get to the top. Now we have Arthur talking about Blender.
Blender is a free open source 3D computer graphics software toolset used for creating 3D models for the game. Blender is one of the two main software programs used to make the game. The other, arguably more important one, was Unity, as Alex will explain.
Yeah, and we also have our game posted on our website if you guys want to check that out later. But I'll hop right into Unity and show you guys the construction of the game. This involved a lot of hard work, adding enemies, prefabs, game scripts to make the enemies work and shoot at you. And yeah, we added a staircase here and ladders going up to represent the ladder to success. And yeah, we'll just hop right into it. Just give me 1 second. All right. So yeah, we start off, this is the main room here. It's a social gathering room that just symbolizes like the thing that gets in the way of student success. And the enemies have like name tags above their heads symbolizing that as well. This one here, robot. It's like the party room.
Because you know who doesn't like to party.
And this is the Student Success Center checkpoint. Got that. Math class. You don't want that. And then we go to the STEM Center. And now we'll work our way up the staircase. Now we'll visit the Financial Aid Center.
Intruder.
Go off the bigger robot, grab that weapon. And yeah, these are just some of the models that we made with Blender.
I'm hungry now.
Cafeteria.
Yeah, let's grab some lunch.
Killed off 15 enemies. Yeah, and we made the enemies easier just for presentation purposes.
Yeah, we got slaughtered from our own game.
Yeah, it's actually quite weird. These are the bullies.
High school bullies.
Pick up those weapons and the jetpack. So yeah, that was the tutoring center that we just went to. Now we'll work our way up the stairs. I don't want to fall here.
Got all of our resources. Let's make it to the top, guys.
Oh no, it's
And here's
COVID.
the final boss. Because we're all facing COVID right now. That is appropriate. Alright.
What could be up here?
Get your diploma, and boom.
We did it.
We did it, guys.
Thank you for watching.
If you are interested in playing our game, we put our website in the chat, and our contact information is located at the bottom of our website.
Thank you.
Hey.
And that is actually it. That's our presentation.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Judges?
No, this was really good. I especially loved how you incorporated those distractions that can easily derail us from getting done what we need to get done. And you found ways to push those distractions out of the way in order to meet each goal. That was really nice. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, great. So Hello, everyone. We are the STIC STEMgineers. I am the team lead. My name is Amirah.
Hi, my name is Donasia.
Hey, I'm Oliwia.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Andrew. Sorry.
Who are the STEM engineers, you might ask? We're a group of students that go to Springfield Technical Community College, and we found out that there's a major problem going on in the STEM is that not enough people are going into STEM programs, and especially women and people of color. And we wanted to make a website that would give more information about what STIC specifically has to offer for STEM programs and information on like programs that help out for STEM degrees. And I'm gonna give it to Andrew.
So as Michael is saying, so some of the issues we have to solve are that there's not enough representation in graduates. So we decided to help with the issue by showing different scholarships to help different people like minorities have like more financial access to different resources, outreach events like the STEM Starter Academy to bring more awareness of STEM fields and how easy it's to get started in learning. And also an issue we found was the lack of communication. So we decided to solve this issue by promoting the STEM Center because it has great resources to help students, a blog where people can find information on upcoming events and getting communication, and also social medias where people can reach out and it's easily accessible to anybody to find people common interests and events.
Okay, so it's very important, I think, to discuss our logo design because this is our brand and our identity as the STIC STEMgineers and for our website. And so coming from a graphic design background, I wanted to create a logo for our site and for our social media accounts. And that it would also pay homage to the STIC logo too. And so when I was creating this logo, I used the STIC's letters, so stcc, and I started to manipulate them in a way to create different shapes. And as it began to evolve, I was trying to see what it could look like. And so I was thinking about what represents STIC, and I thought about the ram, the mascot. So the face is supposed to look like the ram. And I used commas and parentheses to create like the horn and like the face like details. And I also used the color scheme from STIC and also the same block, like box format. And I included STEM below it so that it represents that it's STIC STEM, like the STIC STEM program specifically, so.
Challenges that we faced as a team was creating social media accounts and getting people to engage in it within a week, managing time to work on the website around school and work, using the Wix website and realizing the next day that the details you entered did not save, so you would have to continue working and then moving on, not being able to meet up in person to work on it, and collecting information that students did not know or forgot that STIC offered.
Right, so now we're going to move on to the demo part of it. So this is our website right here, and I'm going to go into this mode. Our website, this is the front cover, and we're the STCC STEMgineers. We have the testimonials right here. We call it the STEM Voices of the Past. And here we have linked our STCC STEMgineers Instagram photos. And also here we have our Facebook site and our Twitter site, our Instagram site, and our YouTube channel. I'll show you guys those later once I finish with the website. So we have a tab for the STEM Starter Academy, and this you can just find information about the Academy, all the things we offer, all the requirements that students need to meet, as well as the application and contact for Arena and a gallery for pictures of past events with the STEM Starter Academy. So then we have STEM paths, so that would be STEM majors. So we have a list and explanation of STEM majors so that students can get an idea of what they would want to pursue within the STEM fields. So we have stuff like computer system engineering technology, optics and photonics, and computer and IT security, and more. And we have the STEM Center, which is giving students a resource for tutoring. So we have how to set up tutoring, times and hours, and just information about how to get that ball rolling. We also have scholarships. So we list off all scholarships that are available for students currently. So here's just a short list of some that are currently available. Then we have events. So that can show all students future and upcoming events. So here we also have the current event that we have labeled on here. That's today. So we have the STIC Creates, the STEM Week, Robotics Challenge, the Sustainathon, the iGEM, all events that will be going on at some point. And we also have a blog on the website. So we have the STIC Creates event, and we have blog posts from past events in the STEM Starter Academy. And we also have a quick anchor for contacting us. So you can give us your name, your email, and type a message and submit whenever you feel like it. And I'll also show you guys our different social media accounts. So this is our Instagram account. We have several photos. We've already garnered 22 followers. This is our Twitter page. We got some good engagement on here. Then we also have our Facebook page, and all of these link back to our website and all the other pages here. So here's our website. This is our Facebook, and we also have a YouTube channel. And if I could show them my little video that I created, if you guys would want to see. Yes?
Yeah.
It's a little funny, so don't judge it. So that's just a little introduction video, kind of. And does anybody else have anything to add?
Welcome, everyone. Team Pandemia Jelly Ute created the STC Student Success for the Pandemic simulation to create one go-to site to access all the important resources at STCC and in the community that will help them to succeed and live, learn, and thrive during the COVID-19 pandemic. And now Utsaf will present the team members and our homepage.
Hello, everyone. So we are Team Pandemia. In our team, we have Lee, Jane Marie, and Eileen, and myself. And our goal was to create a STIC site which is not so cluttered and, I would say, full of the information which at this particular time we don't need. We would like to have access to the resources which are right there. We also want some access to motivation, which keeps us running during this difficult times. And scroll down a little bit more, Lee. And we also wanted to connect social media. So if you scroll that a little bit up, you'll see that the STCC's YouTube channel, it's right linked to the website. So you can go ahead and play the videos regarding to library support, teachers, or if there's any meetings you're interested in, you can play it right there. And if you go a little bit down, yep, that's a white demo there.
Yeah, it's a bit lag. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
If you can scroll a little bit down. And we can also see upcoming events, like today's our event right here, current presentations for tomorrow. We just made it up. and you can RSVP to us. And you can add multiple events, like if you have common quizzes, if you have common reminders for a club meeting, sure. Let us know. We'll put some RSVP there for you, and you can just go to this website and connect to the community. Feel connected. It's I would say, and the name was very funny. We just came up with it, and this pandemic, and it is like maniac. It's mania. So we just said, why don't you merge those two, and let's call it pandemia. So it's fun. It's interesting. If we go a little bit down. This is our live Instagram feed. We haven't connected our Instagram account to us. We don't have access. But once we can connect to our STIC Instagram account or our stcc art Instagram account, we can have live Instagram feed or gallery of people sharing our social media. And we can interact with that. And that is quite a lot of fun. People can tag us, and it just feels more lively. One-stop destination for you. If you can scroll a little bit down, please. And another thing is contact. So for any particular reasons, if you don't have time to chat, which as you can see, let's chat right there. If you don't have any time to chat with us, you can contact STIC, and we'll send the email to the webmaster or a particular email address where it can be routed to anybody you want to talk to. And it will be specifically mentioned in your subject, and we can particularly customize it too. If you can scroll down a little bit more. That's just location. And these are some links to the articles, which we'll be discussing later in the presentation. But I also would like to point out to our COVID page, which is all the way up there. So we wanted to create a COVID response. STIC has a fabulous feature on the side. It's as a page. And we try to add a little bit more to it. COVID, as we know, it spreads by just having, I would say, peripheral contact. And if we can trace the contact if we adapt the contact tracing within STIC, which Massachusetts is more admired for across the U.S. in this thing, we could make ourselves much more safer. So, to support students and to support, I would say, the cause to flatten the curve, we created this page, and students can go to page if they are not interested in the social media or something like that. They can just go to the COVID-19 page and they can get their idea. If you go down a little bit more, Lee.
Oh. So I'm going to do the Center for Access Services, and this is Jean-Marie. So the Center for Access Services is an important site for people to go to because it offers free resources to eligible students. The Federal CARES Act, which is a grant, they have applications there for the next round of funding, and this is to help students with rent, electricity, and COVID-19 impacted related expenses. As soon as Congress passes the next stimulus package, they'll have another round, and we wanted to get the word out to the campus community so that they would be prepared and know in advance, because many of our students are struggling. The other thing is that at the Center for Access Services, we have the RAM cupboard, and through the generosity of Stop and Shop, they're giving ongoing donations to the RAM cupboard for food insecurity for our students, and they're being given gift cards to Stop and Shop to get immediate groceries. There's also the Student Emergency Fund, which are for short-term financial need, and those also are grants that don't have to be repaid, and any student can apply. There's also free school supplies. If you are in need of any type of supply, if you contact them and you meet the eligibility requirements, basically if you qualify for financial aid, you'll qualify. They will help you with school supplies. They also help with homelessness, substance abuse, and any other type of need that arises. I do know that in the past they've given clothing out. So the other thing is that we also, and it's not on this page, but it's on another page, there's a link on the homepage, we address the social isolation through the student clubs on campus, and we have a whole page of student clubs. We're happy to say that the STCC Knitting Club which is mentored by Professor Riddle in the art department, has been meeting twice a week on Discord since the pandemic, and they haven't stopped, not through the summer, anything. And it's been an enormous help to keep up morale and mental health. And with that, I'm going to pass this over to Lee to do financial aid. Thank you.
So as you can see in the home tab, so there's a financial aid there. So in the website, this is the summary of the financial aid. So there's helpful tips in saving money, maximizing your grant during this pandemic. Like for example, we also put links to scholarship that you can easily apply. Like for the STIC, they have a dedicated website for students. You can just create an account and you can just apply to scholarship. We also link the Western Mass of Community Foundation, which is easily to apply, but it only starts at the mid-spring semester. Then tips on grants. So I added the tips based on my experience on maximizing your Pell Grant and taking advantage of the summer classes if you're eligible for the financial aid. Because if you're eligible for financial aid, the whole summer tuition will be just covered by the Pell Grant. So I'm going to locate to the mental health, and Eileen will discuss about it.
Awesome, thank you so much. Hello everyone. My section is basically on tips about mental health during the pandemic. We're obviously going through very difficult times right now because we're always at home, meaning that different aspects of our lives will be colliding together, which is why I've broken down into 4 aspects of our life, which are our professional life, our physical health, our mental health, and personal life. If we scroll down a little bit more, we can see tip number 1, which is about our professional life, which is anything that has to do with our career or working toward that. My tips were basically just talking about having a designated workspace, setting up a schedule, taking breaks, etc. And then I go into a little bit more detail about why those things are important. And then we move on to our physical health, some tips on how to keep an active lifestyle, such as like go on daily walks, eat your food, etc. And then our third tip, actually going back to the physical health, one of the issues that Dr. Haddad brought up was that like he's always typing, he's always on his mouse. So I provided some exercises as to how to stretch your hands and all of that. Then I brought up mental health, which some tips were like maintain a clean environment and reach out to a friend. The main message that I wanted y'all to take away from this section is that like you are not alone and it's always good to reach out to someone. Last but not least, our personal life, which is our friendships, religion, relationships, anything that basically affects any choices we're making. So I just set up like some activities you might want to try out. One of them being like read a book, write a list of the type of person you want to become, etc. All these things could improve your personal life. And when we put all of these tips together, they will basically improve your mental health. And that was everything. Thank you so much.
And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam, and we are the A-Team. My name is Adam. I'm a CIT mate. Basically, we want to reduce the hassle of having to wait for an email and wait for a response. We want a nice, easy way to communicate scheduling and improve response time. And we're just trying to make communications between students and tutors and SIs a little bit easier. The problem with that is we're in a new dynamic of learning. We're online, we're not in person. So scheduling tutoring efficiently is really difficult. Again, it's that waiting for response or a full inbox from the student and not being able to get to your email right away. And we also have no immediate notification or confirmation of any type of review. So we're trying to make that process a little bit easier.
So our solution to this whole problem is to make a STCC tutoring scheduling application. Our main goals for this application was it would have to be easy to use. It would have to fix the logistic issues. So just to reduce the hassle. So sometimes you may be emailing a mentor and they might have misread your email. So that would also fix one of those problems. And it would have to be very efficient because you don't want to take extra things that would just clog up your schedule. You just want to make your time, make your date, and then be all set and not have to worry about anything else.
Okay, so this is the first screen for our app. And so it's very simple. Once you open the app, it shows you to enter your username and password. This will be your WebAdvisor user ID and password. It will work in here as well. It's very simple. You just enter your WebAdvisor user ID and password. And when you hit sign in, it will go to next screen, which is this one. So in here, it's very easy to use. You just pick a date. It will pop up a screen. You can pick whichever date you want to set an appointment at, and you can pick your time below it. And it says you can select your subjects too. This subjects are gonna decide whoever enters user ID and password. If that user ID belongs to a STEM student, it won't show English majors their subjects and everything. So it depends whoever's using it. Okay, and there's a section DO1 and whatever their section belongs to, and everything after everything you selected, you can hit schedule. That will show you that your appointment has been scheduled at this time and this date with this professor, whatever they replied back to you. After everything, you can hit read. It will show you that everything that you selected, that like overview, that you hasn't missed anything. So that would be it. It's very simple. And the SI and tutor will get this information and it will get back to you as soon as they can. So this is very efficient. You don't have to type any email or anything to them. They will get your information. Notification, they can accept or decline. They can do it very quickly.
Adam, if you're talking, we can't.
Adam, you're.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hit mute. So this would be the login screen, and if you put in your ID number and just a password, and you hit sign in, it'll actually bring you to the next screen. This is the part that's slow, so I apologize, but that's not us, it's the emulator. Also forgive the 1980s smartphone that they gave us too.
All right.
So we designed this so that way, or we want to design it so that way when you pick a date and a time, and then you pick whatever class or section that you're in, it's specific to the student. We don't want, student A picking from all the classes that the college offers. So you can pick your class and your section, and then you hit schedule. And then it'll tell you that it went to the SI or the tutor, and then confirmation or an alternate time. If the tutor or SI needs to pick an alternate time that works for them, they can confirm that and then send it back to you. And if you need to see when you picked your date or time or what class you're in, if you hit read, you'll actually be able to pull it up. So you have an appointment at 10:18, 317 for math 17 or 117 section E80. And then eventually you should get a response from the tutor SI if that's good, or if you need to, or if they need to reschedule.